I'm a dietitian and I'm going to give you my immediate thoughts of looking at the new dietary guidelines that the Trump administration just released for 2025 to 2030. Remember, these are revised for every 5 years of what our country needs at that time. We have a little upside down pyramid this time with protein and healthy fats and fruits and vegetables at the top, and then whole grains at the bottom. I'm going to start out talking about what I really like about it, and then not necessarily cons, but things that I might be a little bit concerned about. Immediate pros. We are a protein deficient country. There's so many people with osteoporosis, osteomalacia, sarcopenia, all these things that protein can really help support. So I think that it's great that we're prioritizing it. We already have been on this protein maxing trend where people are trying to add more protein into their diet. So I think that it's great we're still going on this trend to include protein, and that protein is important. Healthy fats, I love that those are up there too, especially with this higher omega-6 ratio. This will really help support getting more omega-3s in, getting that avocado, that olive oil, that salmon, those walnuts, chia seeds, healthy fats into our diet along with protein, helping with our heart health, which is a huge issue in our country, and so many other things. I think that that's amazing. Next, fruits and vegetables. Not only do we struggle with protein in our country, but we also struggle with fiber. Fiber is a huge issue, and recently now, not just the protein maxing, but fiber maxing has become a thing, incorporating and showing how important it is to also have fiber in your diet, which so much comes from fruits and vegetables. And we're so vitamin and nutrient deficient. So getting more vitamins and minerals from those fruits and vegetables, I think those are fantastic that they're at the top. Now at the bottom is whole grains, and I think that this is great for where our country is at right now. We have a lot of type 2 diabetes, and a lot of that is from the excess quantities and amounts of refined and processed sugars that we consume, and processed and refined carbs that we intake, because the quantities are just so big. So really honing in on reducing the quantity and the portions of carbs that we have, and not only that, but specifying whole grains and how important those are. Those also have fiber. Those are really good regulating our blood sugars. Having that at the bottom, I think, makes sense for where our country is at right now. Now for some of my concerns. I'm a little concerned because it says protein and healthy fat, but one of the top left corner of the pyramid is a ribeye, which is extremely saturated, fat heavy, and butter and tallow are really popular right now with like the carnivore diet and everything, and frying everything in beef tallow. Ribeyes and tallow and butter, those are so high in saturated fat, which is heart unhealthy. That leads to a lot of heart diseases. It might be reducing our omega-6, but our saturated is going to go up, and we're going to have a ton more heart disease still trending. So just remembering heart healthy means salmon, avocado, lean proteins like chicken. And I'm not saying red meat is bad. I love red meat. When my boyfriend makes me steak, it's some of the best days of my life. They're delicious. But there's so many lean red meats that you can eat as well. Venison, elk is pretty good. There's skirt steaks. Just not eating a ribeye 5 days a week. Just that being in the top left corner is a mixed message for me when you say healthy fats and protein and then ribeye is at the top. I digress. Fruits and veggies, love it. I think that's great. The whole grains at the bottom. It makes sense that it's at the bottom. I just don't want people to look at it and think keto, because we need carbohydrates and we need a regular intake for our blood sugar levels. No carbs is not what most of us need. There are special circumstances where a keto type diet, high in protein, high in fat, is good, but we do need whole grains. They help with our digestion. They help with the gut microbiome. There are so many benefits. They help with our blood sugar levels. And so I don't want people to think, they look at this pyramid quickly and think no grains, no carbs. If we weren't supposed to have them, they wouldn't even be on there. We're not saying don't eat them. It's saying watch your portion sizes, still incorporate them. I just don't want people not eating enough carbohydrates because they are so demonized today. Overall, where our country is right now, I think that this is a great start, and it'll be very interesting to see how the trajectory goes for these next 5 years. I'm very hopeful. I'm very optimistic. Hope everyone sees this with an open lens as a new opportunity for change, because nothing changes if nothing changes.